Famous TikToker comes online and calls her dad a deadbeat dad. Her dad finds the video somehow and he claps back. He tries so hard to right the wrongs.
Controversial, which is low-key crazy to me, but anyway.
Okay, I wake up at 6 a.m. to do some work. I get my coffee, I sit down, I open my computer, and what am I greeted with? Well, hundreds of comments calling me a deadbeat dad, a child abandoner, and all manner of other insults. So I think, what's this all about? Well, after a few minutes of investigation, I discover that my daughter, Maddie, has made a video about me. She's a screenwriter in Hollywood. She's also a big social media influencer with millions of followers. Some of her videos get millions of views. And this video has tens of millions of views. 1 million likes, 20,000 comments, 40,000 bookmarks, 30,000 reposts. It's just insane. So I thought I'd better watch this video. And frankly, I was pretty chagrined by what I heard, to say the least. But honestly, the more I watch this video, the more I like it. Well, I like about 98% of it. However, I do need to correct a few statements in the video. But first, let's just watch Maddie's 90-second video. And then
I am gonna say this right off the bat, and it may be petty. His tone is ear grating. I know I'm monotone. People tell me all the time that I just sound like bleh. Understandable completely, but I will say it is forever better than, well, I woke up and guess what I saw? Well, I saw this. Like, girl, calm down. Like, this is not a roller coaster. This up and down is unnecessary. It sounds cartoonish. I take you less seriously, even though you are reading your silly little script, which, trust and believe, no one thinks you're being funny off the bat, let alone being funny at all. That immediately, yes, petty, makes me like him less. Again, if you're trying to make a serious point, make your point. Goofy, that's what it is. Goofy.
I'll give you my comments.
What's a piece of trauma that you have that's funny? It has to actually be funny. I'll go first. My dad abandoned my family when I was 5 years old. That is a wife and 4 kids. He abandoned us and then pursued amateur breakdancing.
Some more context is needed here, needless to say. I will talk about this in a moment. All right, let's continue with the video.
And he got really good. He like blew up. Like he became like a D-list celebrity status, like viral breakdancer. He became like the oldest actively competing breakdancer in the world. Then he got on Good Morning America and talk shows, and Washington Post wrote about him, and he went super viral, and he did all these interviews, and he danced with Paula Abdul. Here, I'll show you.
To see, take a look at this 60-year-old breakdancer. Yes, 60 years old. Amazing. That's Ben Hart. He's competing at a breakdancing competition in Philadelphia, and he may not have won, but I tell you what, he is winning over a lot of people on the internet. Yes. He really is. Yep. He's winning over a lot of people on the internet.
This guy wouldn't pay my medical bills.
That is not true. More on that in a minute.
The worst part, damn it, he's good. He should not be able to move his body like that. It's like impossible. It's beautiful. Hey, Dad.
Thank you, Maddie.
Like there was no split custody or anything. Like he just like left 4 kids to do that. He may not have paid for some of my medical bills growing up, but he did give me this breakdancing merchandise. So that's him. He's on his
That is a nice shirt.
It's his b-boy name because his name is Ben Hart. You know, I'll get texts like this, happy birthday, ? And then like links to his breakdancing video.
That's true.
If you have funny trauma, like actual funny haha trauma, I need to hear it. Thank you.
Okay, in many ways I love this video.
I'm not a body analysis type person. I don't know. I will say he did seem happy watching those videos of himself breakdancing, which in the context of what's going on, it's like your kid is calling you out and your kid is saying that they were abandoned by you. Maybe this is not the time to smile, even though breakdancing brings you joy. I will say that. Optics wise, I'm just going to talk about optics wise.
So, I don't know. I see Maddie and her dad laughing. And Maddie shows us her birthday. Like every time she has a birthday, her dad sends her like happy birthday with a question mark, and then he attaches a link of his breakdancing. I mean, so is this a narcissistic dad who thinks just about himself? I mean, it's Maddie's birthday, and Maddie even claims that he abandoned 4 kids and he just went off. It wasn't like shared custody. He was never there. He just went off. But now he found a video of Maddie talking about her childhood trauma and he's laughing about it. How is this possible? Why is he laughing about it? There is nothing funny about this because his child is calling him out and saying that this is trauma, but it was a haha trauma. I had to laugh through the trauma. Because when it's my birthday, my dad would send me his video about himself, about his breakdancing. He gave Maddie a t-shirt of him doing breakdancing. So it's all about him. You know, he doesn't really care about the kid. And now that his daughter has gone viral for talking about her childhood experience and how he abandoned her and how he was a deadbeat dad, he comes online to drag Maddie. But this turns out to be like, he's not dragging Maddie. He's simply showing everyone who he truly is. Because for me, I see someone who is more about himself. He doesn't really care about Maddie. He doesn't care about anyone. He knows what he's doing because he knows that if you come online and do stuff like this, you go viral. Because think about it. Why did he emphasize on the fact that Maddie has got so many million followers? Maddie has got so million views. He knows the number of views. He knows the number of comments. He knows all the figures. He's abreast with all the figures. Why? Because he also wants to go viral. That's why he's doing like a reaction to Maddie's video. He wants to go viral as well. For me, I see so many people talking about how the dad he claps back when Maddie drags him. No, he just simply shows us who he truly is. He's a narcissistic dad. He doesn't really care. This is someone who hasn't been in Maddie's life forever. And because he found Maddie's video has gone viral, he wants to tap from the clout. He wants to tap from Maddie's celebrity status. He wants to tap from Maddie's popularity.
I do too much digging because if she's not putting herself out there, there's a reason. And why would she honestly put herself out there for like thousands, millions of people to see? No. So I'm not going to comment on that. We're talking about the dad here, regardless. The mother's a different conversation.
And of course, I love my daughter, Maddie. And we get along great. At least I think we do. But a few corrections are in order, or at least a few things that need to be put in context. First, I can see that as a 5-year-old, Maddie would see her dad as having abandoned the family. One day I was living there, the next day I wasn't. And that will look like abandonment to a child. But married couples do get divorced about half the time in America. And I was just living a mile or so down the street in LaGrange, Illinois. We just weren't living under the same roof. Now, about not paying medical bills, that's just not correct. Here was the financial arrangement of the divorce. Maddie's mom, my ex-wife.
Pay attention to the fact that he said, I live just down the street. He didn't talk about custody. He didn't talk about being in Maddie's life. Maddie can remember because she was just 5 when he abandoned them and left. And why is he coming online to drag his own daughter? A daughter that he abandoned for so many years. And just because he's doing all this, as I already said, and I'll keep saying, and anyone who comes to say otherwise, that's your cup of tea. Because what I see is a dad who has seen now that his daughter has gone viral. He wants to tap from her popularity. He wants to be famous. Remember, he used to be one of the most famous break dancers of all times, as Maddie said, in the world. So he wants to come back. He wants to come back. He craves to be popular once again.
Wife got $2 million at the get-go, out of the gate, a lump sum payment. Plus, I was paying her $18,000 per month in child support and alimony. This was later reduced to $12,000 per month. And of course, I paid health insurance and out-of-pocket medical costs. I also put $600,000 into the kids' college fund. In all, I paid out about $5 million to my ex-wife to cover costs for her and the kids. And this is in 2005 dollars. So add 50% to account for inflation. In other words, I was not a deadbeat dad at all.
You know, kids don't remember the money, the cash, because you know the transaction that you did with the money was with Maddie's mom. You never had the transaction with Maddie. Maddie only had the services that were provided from the money you gave the mother, as you claim. Maddie's mother is not talking about anything here. We're just hearing your own side of the story. But, you know, kids will only remember the times you spent with them. And for sure, you were never there for Maddie. And of course, that's why she says you were a deadbeat dad. But if you contributed to Maddie's life financially, then you're not a deadbeat dad, but you are an absentee dad. You were never there in Maddie's life. Why are you now coming to look for Maddie? And why are you now bringing your family issues online? Why are you coming online? And people will come to me and say, why am I talking about their family issues? Guys, they brought it online and we are here to analyze. We are here to give our thoughts on these issues because nowadays people want to dump their traumas online. It's called trauma dumping. And when you dump the trauma, someone needs to give their take and their opinion on this. Why is he dragging his own daughter online? That's the question you need to ask yourself, not to ask me, why am I talking about this? People should mind their business. They should mind their business. They shouldn't bring their business online.
And by the way, Maddie did not say that in her video, but a lot of the comments assume that and say that. Now, of course, there was no way for Maddie to know how much I was paying because she was a kid. This wasn't something I talked about. Also, remember that I was living 1 mile down the road from the kids in LaGrange, Illinois. Sidewalks all the way.
Okay.
An easy walk or bike ride. I saw the kids all the time. No abandonment, just.
So one thing I will say is, again, I don't know what the situation is. I'm not omniscient. I want to give the correct benefit of the doubt to everyone about that. To me, anyway, you either didn't. It's from his perspective, assume everything's a lie. Everything's chill.
Really not compatible.
So I don't really buy that he just like threw out $5 million just like that.
A divorce. Was I at fault in the divorce? Yeah, I would say I was about 70% at fault. I own that. Maddie's mom and I were really not compatible in many ways. We were compatible in some ways, but not in other ways. Do I regret marrying Maddie's mom? No, absolutely not. If I had not married Maddie's mom, Maddie and her 3 siblings would not have been born. They would not have existed. The kids have turned out great. Maddie graduated from Northwestern University and is a screenwriter in Hollywood. Maddie's older sister Tori is a partner at a hedge fund on Wall Street, and she's getting rich. Maddie's younger sister Olivia just graduated from college and is teaching English to first graders in Thailand. Her older brother Peter is getting a master's degree in psychology. I get along great with all my kids, including Maddie.
You get along great with the kids because their mother raised them right. She did that all by herself, and she needs to be applauded. She did a great job. Now, because the kids are successful, I see. Do you all notice when he's talking about how the kids when he's talking about his kids? Do you all notice the pride in his voice? Do you all notice how he talks about them? He's proud of them because they are all successful. And who is responsible for this? It's Maddie's mom. Maddie's mom single-handedly did this because, like he said, he lived just 1 mile away from where they lived. He saw them every day. He's in good terms with them. But he never really talked about sharing custody. He should have told us about how they came over for holidays. He took them to maybe holiday vacations. He took them out. He was there when they were sick. He was there when they had their extracurricular activities, their sports extra activities. He was there with them. He never mentioned that. So, I mean, guys, I don't know if you all are seeing this. I don't want to judge. I just want to give him benefit of doubt. But in this case, I will tell you that what I see is a narcissistic dad. First, he is trying to tap from Maddie's popularity because he gave us all the figures on Maddie's video that has gone viral. He talked about millions, he talks about the comments and all. He's giving us all the figures, meaning that he is keeping tab of Maddie's social media presence, Maddie's popularity, and he's also keeping tab of Maddie's siblings as well. He talked about one being in Thailand teaching English, another one into hedge funds, and it's really getting rich. He emphasized on that, you know. I don't know. This man is like, he is a narcissist. He cares just about himself. He abandoned his wife with 4 kids, and he claims that they were not compatible. You know, this is a deadbeat dad, and Maddie is right. Maddie is 100% right. I believe Maddie. I will tell you that. I know some people will say, no, we need to hear the other side of the story. We need to hear from Maddie's mom. We are not in court here. It's just clear. You can see it from the way Maddie's dad is behaving. You can see it. It's clear. It's really clear, you know. And he is using his daughter's video to do like a reaction. Is he creating content? Is he a content creator? What is happening here? And I saw Candace Owens supporting this man. Candace Owens made a whole video supporting this man. I don't know why Candace, sometimes she's right, but in this case, I don't know why she went out of her way to support the man. Like she was in full support behind this man. Come on. This is clear. He's just trying to tap from the popularity. And now the way he talked about his daughter being on Wall Street and into hedge funds and that she's becoming rich. He's coming for their money. This is the time when he's coming. Where was he when they were growing up? He said he was just a mile away from where they lived. He saw them every day. Was he in their lives? Was he there? Was he there 100%? These are the questions we need to ask. These are the questions he needs to address if he's coming online to talk about anything on this matter.
At least I think I do. So the kids are doing just fine despite Dad's many shortcomings. One other slight correction, which I hesitate to even bring up because I love the way Maddie did this in her video. I did not abandon the family.
He calls it shortcomings. He doesn't really take responsibility for his actions. I mean, it's not shortcomings. This is really bad. You can't abandon your kids, 4 kids with your wife, and then you live just 1 mile away from where they lived. You can't do that. That's selfish. Only a narcissist can behave in that manner. Like someone who cares just about themselves and they don't really care about their wives or their kids. 1 mile away and you were never in their lives, like 100%. You were never there. You claim that you paid about $5 million for alimony and for child support and health insurance, blah, blah, blah. And school fees or something. I mean, are you serious? Are you for real? I mean, everyone should be calling out this man. I believe that no one should believe what he's saying and no one should be supporting this man.
For breakdancing. I have a career. I'm in the advertising business. Built an ad agency. That's how I was able to afford to pay Maddie's mom $5 million. Maddie's mom and I separated in 2004 and divorced in 2005. I took up breakdancing entirely by accident in 2012 as a way to get in shape at the age of 54. I then just kept doing it. I'm now age 66. Now some of you might be wondering, can he still breakdance at age 66? Well, I don't know. Let's see. I'll give it a try.
Okay, Maddie, let's see how the old man...
So a lot of people in the comments are
So this man is just trying to reboost his career. He's trying to come back. Are you all seeing what I'm seeing? Are you connecting the dots? He's addressing Maddie. He's trying to tap from Maddie's popularity. He now knows that Maddie's got millions of followers, right? He's trying to come back. He says he wants to try breakdancing once again. Do you all see this? I mean, we all should be calling this man out. We all, everyone should join force behind Maddie and call this man out. But I really love, there's something here. I really love the way Maddie approaches this. She, even though she was abandoned by her dad, she is saying her trauma is a ha-ha trauma. Like, she laughs about it. She laughs it off because she doesn't want to think about it all the time. She was abandoned by this man, but God has blessed them. Maddie is a script writer in Hollywood. Her sister is in Wall Street, into hedge funds. Her other siblings are doing so well. They're doing fantastic. And this is good. This is awesome. This is the best thing that can ever happen to any family that has been abandoned by a man. And at this point, he is the one who looks miserable. Seriously, he looks miserable. He is trying so hard now to get back into his kid's life, but it is difficult. And Maddie is just laughing about it. Maddie is making fun videos, and she even showed him doing breakdancing, and then she's vibing into it. I love Maddie's spirit, and I love the way she approaches this. Guys, what do you think about this? Because this is giving confusion. This is giving exploitation. I mean, Maddie's dad is only coming to do reaction on Maddie's video because he wants to gain attention. He wants to tap from Maddie's popularity. I'll keep saying this till the end of this video. I'll keep emphasizing on this because this is what it's all about. Well, Maddie is such a sweet soul. I love her spirits. And I love the way she was raised by her mom. From the way Maddie is, her spirit, the way she's happy. I mean, it only goes to show how Maddie's mom is. Maddie's mom must be a sweet woman. She has raised her kids and they are all successful in their own rights. And the only loser here is Maddie's dad. And we can all see it. It's glaring, it's clear. He is a loser, and now he's trying so hard to creep back into Maddie's life and the lives of her siblings. But it's gonna be really difficult for him to come back. But as we can see, he's already tapping from Maddie's popularity. That's why we could see his video. We could watch his video because it went viral as well. Because Maddie is already very popular. She's got millions of followers, and anything she does goes viral. That's why he's gone viral. And now he's trying to get back into breakdancing. He says, let's try and see if I can go back to breakdancing. Guys, what do you think about this? What's your thoughts on this? Please feel free to continue the conversation in the comment section. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Until next time, see you all. Bye.